Hello everyone, good morning. This morning I am in a little town outside Kyoto called Uji, spelled U-G-I. This town is so famous because it is the home place of matcha. I love all things matcha. Like, I've just been obsessed with it for the last year, having lived in Brisbane. So yeah, here we are in Uji. I'm excited to explore, and today my diet is only going to be matcha everything. So let's get stuck in. I'm just about to try dango matcha flavor, so let's try. It's really sticky. The flavor is actually not that strong, I would say. I think I can do better. I think it's a sticky rice cake, that's what it is. So it's made like from sticky rice and it's matcha flavor, but it's not the best one I've had. This man is roasting matcha outside a shop and the smell is amazing. Oh my god. I've just found matcha face cream and matcha soap as well. Oh my god, they have matcha everything. Matcha shampoo and matcha conditioner, matcha hand cream, matcha bath salts, matcha face mask. I'm tempted to get this little matcha, it's so cute. Look at the beautiful matcha bowls, they're so gorgeous. Oh my god, my mom would love this. But unfortunately, there's no way I could carry something like this unless I buy another suitcase, which I am thinking about doing. A very interesting apparatus to drink your tea. I'm not sure fully how this one works. So good. This is probably the nicest matcha I've ever had, and it's right from the source. This matcha place, it's called Nakamura Tokichi Hunton, and this tea house was founded in 1854, so it's nearly 200 years old, and it is one of the most famous tea houses here in Uji, so I'm really glad I've got the opportunity to come and try their matcha. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, read about the history to this tea house. But like, literally in this matcha you can taste so many different flavors that I haven't tried before in, say, Australia or the UK or Ireland. So you can definitely taste the difference for sure. The flavor is more complex. They also have some matcha treats. They're giving out free samples of the cake, which I did try, and that was delicious. This is the name, by the way, Nakamura Tokichi. Definitely come here if you are in Uji. I got my second load of matcha, I couldn't resist. Even Hello Kitty is loving the matcha ice cream. And cinnamon roll and pamporan. I've just come out of the temple. That temple is actually on the 100 yen coin. It's very interesting. It was beautiful, but I'm lacking a little bit of energy now just because it's been hectic the last few days. So I got myself a matcha ice cream to perk up. So let's try it. I'm very intrigued. The powder went down the wrong way, but it's really good. It's a good flavor. It's quite strong actually, but not too sweet, which I like. Really nice. This place is just beside the temple, so if you do want a little sweet treat after your trip to the temple, you can grab one of these delicious matchas. I'm so tired. I'm actually so tired. I've done so much in Japan so far, but I have one more thing to do before I head back to Kyoto on the train. I want to do a tea ceremony, and I think I have located a good one. I was looking on Google reviews on maps. Okay, I'm at Takumino, and I'm going to try and do a walk-in for the Brew Delicious Japanese Tea Experience. So let's see if they have the spot for me. Oh, this one and this one. Okay. All
water.
Okay. Whisk. Like green.
Green. Dark green.
Dark green.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The first water is room temperature, and then the next water is 90 degrees from the kettle. And I'm gonna add this in next, and then whisk it all together.
Shall we
Looks good.
take?
That tea ceremony was so much fun, and I actually learned a lot about matcha and how it is made and the different types of tea as well. Like, she was like, what tea do you normally drink? And I said, English breakfast tea. She's like, what's that? And then I realised, oh, it's black tea, so I told her. And I said, but normally I drink coffee. And she was like, oh, very surprised. The benefits of matcha are amazing. It has so many vitamins inside. It's good for your brain, it's good for your teeth, it's good for your gut. Definitely something that I think everyone should try and drink more of. But yeah, and the whole process of picking leaves to the product takes about 2 to 3 months. And a lot of the leaves here in Uji are actually hand-picked, which is really cool. Each plant can be picked about 2 to 3 times a year as well. Then I asked her, I said, is there any like matcha farm I could visit close by? And she said, go to the train station, which is behind me. Can you see the trains? And she said, and then there should be one right beside you. So I've just walked over to a matcha farm. So you can see here are some beautiful matcha leaves. They're not being harvested at the moment because it's not the season. But yeah guys, I've had the absolutely most fantastic day in Uji. If you like matcha or just tea in general, or are curious, I think definitely add it to your list. The whole town smells of matcha, and you can actually smell them roasting it too, because if you roast matcha you get another type of tea which is called Hujisha. I'm saying that wrong. It's H-O-J-I-C-H-A. Hujisha. I haven't actually tried this yet, which is a sin. I should have tried it today in Uji. It's been, as I say, a busy few days here in Japan, and tomorrow's going to be a big day because I'm going to do bamboo forest and the surrounding area and the Golden Temple, and that's my last full day in Kyoto. So I'm probably just going to go back today, grab dinner and chill, because I need to catch up on my scrapbooking and read a bit of my Kindle as well, because I actually haven't read in all week actually since I've been in Japan. It's just been hectic. So that's my plan for today. Also guys, I really would recommend the place where I did the tea ceremony. It was really good. The lady, she was a lovely Japanese woman. She didn't have much English, but still, I mean, it's pretty basic, like how to make a tea and how to show someone how to make a tea. So that didn't matter at all. But she was really sweet, and she was showing me how to properly whisk the matcha, and she was showing me, you know, the different temperatures. So the first temperature you add to the matcha is room temperature, a tiny bit, you mix that, and then you add 90 degrees water to your matcha then, and you whisk it in this certain movement, and then it gets really bubbly and it changes from dark green to light green. And then to remove the bubbles, you kind of just move the whisk around gently. So it is kind of basic but also quite technical, and the taste was quite umami, I think they call it. Umami. It was sour or bitter tasting. It definitely wasn't a sweet matcha. So if it is sour tasting or umami flavor, it means that when the matcha is growing, it was covered and less sunlight was coming in, and it has a sweeter taste. It means that it is exposed to direct sunlight and it's not covered. So yeah, there was a lot actually to learn today. Definitely would recommend the place I went to. I can link it in the bio as well if anyone's interested. Shoot me a message if you have any questions about anything to do in Uji, because I can try and answer as best I can. But definitely add it to your list if you're in Kyoto, because it's only like an hour to get here and it's pretty easy, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, such a fun day out, and as I say, it's not really that touristic. Alright guys, I'm having cold soba buckwheat noodles. This is real traditional Japanese cuisine, and I got a recommendation actually from people I met in Team Lab, this Japanese couple. So you get the soba, you get a bottle of sauce, and then you get a small plate with seasonings. The seasonings are a mix of wasabi, grated Japanese radish and white spring onion. I've got an instruction manual in front of me here. Okay, I've added some of my seasonings to give it a mix. They're pretty slimy noodles, but the wasabi and the sauce is really good. I really like it.